Besties, it's me and Boots here today. She's already ready, I'm not, and we're gonna just be talking to you guys about how to stop caring about the opinions of others, because this is something that I feel like I have struggled with forever, and I'm still kind of like, starting to get over it for myself finally, but it has been a very long time coming. And so without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it, like your best tips and tricks to get over it. And for me, for starters, as somebody who has been putting themselves out on the internet for like quite some time now, since COVID, I mean, there's probably literally home videos of me somewhere on the internet with my brothers. Like, if you can find them, good luck. But I mean, if not, that's cool too. But like, for somebody who's always been on the internet, you have to just like stop caring about what other people think. Like, how do you do that? You literally have to realize that like all of these people who have something to say about you literally don't even know themselves. They don't even know what they like about themselves. So why are we giving them the power to control us? And that's the number one thing. Why are we giving people power to control us whenever you have all of the power already unlocked within yourself? As an individual who has struggled with that my whole life, I always had social anxiety going to the gym, and I was like, bro, like literally nobody is thinking twice about you. Everyone is thinking about themselves. So you have to humble yourself enough to realize that nobody is thinking that hardly about you as much as you think they are. Like, they're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their pimples on their faces. They're not thinking about the freaking big pimple I have on my face right now. Like, you're not thinking about that, but now that I pointed it out, you are, but you probably can't even see it. Boots, what's your tip?
I think that you're right, people don't care about you really as much as you think they do. And if they do, I believe it's for one of two reasons. They're just nitpicking an insecurity within themselves. Like, they're only paying attention to like something about you if they're insecure about it within themselves. Like, it's just a direct reflection of them. Or
right.
On the positive end of the spectrum, depending on how you hold yourself and your energy and everything, if you just like love to be like the it girl, the clean girl, you can't expect to be that and not have people want to like stop and stare and analyze you. Like, it comes with the job,
Very, very true.
So like you could have it like one of two ways. It could be like a super positive, like they're paying attention to me because I'm that girl. Or you could just think, oh, they're only paying attention to me because they're probably insecure about blah blah blah.
Yeah, and so like realize a lot of basically what she's saying is like people are projecting their insecurities onto you, or they want to be like you, or they literally projecting their insecurities onto you, or they want to be like you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just the way it is.
We don't make the rules.
We don't make the rules. This is just us 23 years of living, and this is what we've experienced. As somebody who really does enjoy like putting themselves out there and just like vibing and seeing what the world has to offer, I have opened myself up to a lot of internet hate, and like that's something that I never really thought I would have to experience.
Also, a lot of people who don't have a life.
Yeah, so get a life. If you don't have a life, that's number two. Get a freaking life. Because if you don't have a life and you listen to what all these random people with like no freaking name, no posts, a black screen, their user is like user 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 37, 85. Like, if we're letting like user 5, 4, 7, 67, 89, 12 like tell us who we are, that's another problem we have. We need to look deep into ourselves and say, why do we care about so much what these people are saying about us? Like, why is my opinion and like the most important people's opinions in my life the most like, why are those not the ones that I'm thinking about? Why am I letting this other random person who doesn't even mean anything say something about me? Like, why do I care so much?
Yeah.
But also, sometimes, what do you do if somebody that you really love, like, their opinion is just not what you wanted to hear, Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, say if this girl, my best friend, has a differing opinion than me, and she's like, I just don't think that's right, blah, 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 then that's whenever you're like, okay, like, think about what they're saying. Like, there's certain people in my life who, like, I trust their opinion more than anything. Not more than my own, but, like, a very close call. I trust them so much. Like, I trust her dearly. So whenever she tells me something, I'm going to think really hard about it, but then I'm going to make my own opinion. I'm going to make my own decision based on what she told me, not just because of what she told me, because I'm my own person. She's her own person at the end of the day, and we are going to be making up our own minds at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm the same way. The only people that I really take like a hard step back and analyze something if they like tell me something maybe I don't want to hear would be my mom and Boots.
Yeah.
Really. Those are two people whose opinions I trust the most, and I know will give me like an unbiased point of view on something if I ask for it, or even if I don't ask for it. Which is good. I think everybody needs that because it can be easy to kind of
get lost in that.
Yeah, and just I get my stubbornness from my family, and I can be really headstrong sometimes, and it's not always what's best for me. But again, that's for me to figure out and either fail and get up or succeed and prove people wrong. Like, it's just, that's for me, those are my mistakes to make. Of course, the people who have my best interest at heart don't want to see me fail if they think I'm going to, but again, that's for me to do. That just means it's ultimately something that I need to fail at in order to actually learn it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I have to learn by doing.
Yeah. Something else that my grandfather always said that you just reminded me of was, it's like a 50-50 chance. Like, you're either gonna be fine or you're not. And like, that's literally the truth. Like, it's either gonna work out or it's not gonna work out. And if it doesn't work out, there's something better for you planned. And also, like, number 3, pray about it. Literally ask to give God these opinions, like, because ultimately, these opinions are not going to get you to heaven. These people's opinions are not what matters. What matters truly the most, more than anything, is God's opinion of you, okay? So, like, if we're being honest with ourselves, what areas of our lives do we need to improve? What areas can I work on? Like, where am I falling short? What can I do better? Like, how can I be a better person? Things like that. Things of that nature. And there was something else I wanted to say about this. Like, how to not care about other people's opinions. Also, literally, this is like a random tidbit, but like somebody told me this one time, and I'm like, my prefrontal lobe developed whenever I heard this. But they were just like, literally, just imagine everyone is like in their underwear, and you are just like literally nobody. Like, everyone is on the same playing field. Think about everyone in their most vulnerable moment and just like do you. Stop letting social anxiety win. You're not your social anxiety. Where did the
I have a good one. You might have to cut this out there, but I saw this guy on TikTok and he said, if you're worried about or like whether you're worried about like a ex or like a hater or like just like a stranger who's giving you weird feelings, imagine them, okay, in the shower having to crouch down and pick up a shampoo bottle off the ground and then crouch back down to put it back down in like a super tiny cubicle of a shower.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, just imagine them doing that.
I didn't say it exactly how the guy on TikTok said it, but the way
But that's like a great way. Just like imagine them in a very vulnerable moment, like, because you have to remember at the end of the day, we're all human, okay? These celebrities that we freaking worship and like all this stuff, they're just people at the end of the day. They're literally just people. They're literally just a person. The person who told you that is literally just a person. There's literally like how many more freaking versions of this person on the planet? Like a Walmart version of this person too, probably, like, that you're tripping about. So stop tripping about them, because their opinions are irrelevant. The most important opinion is your family and your friends, like you're literally the close people to you in your life. That's like the most important. And even if you don't have you're like, well, Elle, I don't have like friends or family. Okay, well then you have God and yourself. And honestly, that's more than enough. That's all you really need in this life, because those are the things that brought you here. Like, whenever you came into earth, it was just you and your mom put you, like, she created you, but you don't leave the earth with your mother, okay? So all these boys that you're letting you like act a fool around, you're not their mom. You are not their mom. You are not his mom. It is not your responsibility to ta-ta him and tell him, oh, everything's gonna be okay, baby. No, that is not your job, okay? So if that's another thing, like if a boy is trying to get you to like, move, that just like exploded all over me. My Charlotte Tilbury!
Looks like we gotta go back to Ulta.
No. That just exploded. My makeup thing just exploded in my bed. What do I do with this? This is not good. This is so not good. Well, that just exploded all over my bed. I think I should throw that away. I think she's cut off. Should I just throw this away? What do I even do with this now? Throw it away. So basically, guys, the moral of the story is these people's opinions are irrelevant. The most important opinion is the opinion you have of yourself. If you have a good opinion of yourself, if you love yourself, that's more than a lot of people can say, okay? A lot of people can't even say that they love themselves. So you are like literally 3 steps ahead. And also, everything is replaceable. I just lost my favorite freaking makeup product ever, my Charlotte Tilbury thing, but it's fine. Everything's replaceable. If somebody tries to tell you something rude, literally who cares? Okay, like why are you letting somebody else's opinion of you tell you who you are and who you aren't? Because they don't know you like you know you. So another thing is the let them theory. Let them think what they want to think of you. If they think you're trash, okay, do you think I'm wearing a red shirt right now? No, this is not a red shirt. You can say that I'm wearing a red shirt, but it's not a red shirt. This is a vintage random palm tree shirt, okay? This is not the same shirt as a red shirt. So somebody can tell me that I'm wearing a red shirt, but I know that this is a vintage shirt, okay? This is not a red shirt. Same thing goes for if they call you stupid, okay? Somebody called you stupid, okay, that doesn't make you stupid. That just makes them calling you stupid. Like, they're stupid. They're stupid for calling you stupid, literally. But honestly, the most important thing is just remembering that all you have in this life is you. And the let them theory is so important because let them think what they want to think of you. People are always going to have an opinion. There's always going to be a naysayer. There's always going to be an op. But the thing is, like, those ops can turn into allies. Like, people who used to prey on my downfall and be like, oh my gosh, this girl's so stupid for making TikToks and making a YouTube channel and all this stuff. Like, people can say that. People in my hometown definitely say that. There's literally a group chat made about me. I was added to this group chat where, like, people were, like, trying to make fun of me. And I was like, what is happening? Like, y'all have no life. They literally have no life. Like, they're literally just jealous because they could never do this. Like, if you could never do that, just say that. And just, like, it just shows. Like, the way that people act, it's fan behavior. They're giving fan behavior because they know that they never would have the guts to do what I'm doing. And if that's the way if that's how you feel, then just say that. Don't act a fool. And, like, these people will act a fool because they want to get a reaction out of you. But whenever you're untouchable and have no cares in the world about what these people have to say, they can't even get to you because, like, you literally are not even on my level. We're not in the same field. We're not in the same playing field. Like, you are, like, league, like, freaking E5 and we're in A1, okay? Like, get out of here. You're not in the starting lineup. You don't belong here. So back down and stop trying to act like you're somebody you're not whenever we are just living our lives and enjoying our life. People are always going to have something to say about you no matter what you do. And you can either let these people rule your lives, these other people's opinions who don't even know themselves, tell you who you are, or you can just do what you want with your life. Like, whatever that is, what you want to do with your life. Like, you want to be a freaking astronaut, but you're scared what your family's gonna say? Okay. Just do it. Like, you could be the reason that we find a new freaking universe. I don't know. Like, you could be there's so many. Just imagine if Charlie D'Amelio never posted her TikToks. She would have never blown up. Imagine if she listened to her haters telling her to never do that. I know that's a stupid example. Well, she's not stupid, but, like, I know that's just, like, a little, you know, Gen Z example. Imagine if all these people, imagine if freaking, I don't know, who's another good example of that, Boots? Yeah, imagine if Chapel Rowan stopped producing music. Like, she produced music for 10 years before she actually blew up, and now all of her music is blowing up. Imagine if she would have never kept going. Like, there's so many examples, the list goes on and on and on. If you have something that you love, keep doing it, and don't let other people's opinions be the reason that you stop. Because if you do that, you're letting them win. And we don't want to let them win. You are the real winner. You are winning whenever you do what you love and whenever you do what you love with confidence and you just have a good message to share. If you're putting out good vibes in the world and sending out love, I'm a firm believer that you will get that back. So whatever you put out into the world, you will get back. So if people are just sending you weird vibes, that's literally just God telling you to cut that person out and that they're not meant for you and that there's something better out there for you. And you also have to get comfortable with being alone because a lot of the times people don't want to be alone because they're scared of their own opinion of themselves. Like, they don't want to hear their own thoughts. They want to block out the noise with other people, and like they like to use other people to distract themselves from what's really going on in their head. But once you stop trying to cancel out that noise, you will literally become the best version of yourself and figure out who you're really meant to be. And who you're really meant to be is the most amazing version of yourself. But you just have to believe in yourself and stop letting these other people's opinions tear you down, because there's always going to be an op, but those ops will literally one day turn into your fan whenever they're like, oh my gosh, can I have your autograph? You're that girl who used to do that, make TikToks in my hometown, and now you're like famous. But who cares? Literally, fame is just fame. None of that matters. It's all material. So why, like, literally an opinion is like a materialistic ideal almost. Like, I know that sounds stupid. Materialistic is definitely not the right word. But it's just an opinion. It's literally just an opinion, okay? These people, they are just people. They are just broken people who are trying to make you broken too. They see something in you that they will never see in themselves, and they would hate for you to see that in yourself. Because once you see that in yourself, there's nothing that they can do, and they know you become unstoppable. So once you unlock this knowledge within yourself, they know that you are so unstoppable and you are so powerful that you can't be touched and you can't be tamed and you can't be hurt by their words anymore. And once you let those words just be words, that's all it is. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you, okay? Stop letting these people's words ruin your lives, because you have the potential to live the best life. God does not want you to suffer in this life. He wants you to have a happy, healthy life. But whenever we listen to so many people's opinions, the world, the news, this all distractions from what's the most important, and that's focusing on your relationships, your friendships, your goals, your ambitions, and yourself and God. Like, that's all that you have to do, and the rest will come to you, okay? And I think that's all I have to say, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for stopping in. This was a random episode. I literally forgot today was Friday because we're on a trip, and New Year's being on a Tuesday threw me off. Was it even on a Tuesday? New Year's Eve was Tuesday. I'm thrown off, so like I don't even know what day it is anymore. But you guys, y'all deserve so much better than to let these people's opinions tell you who you aren't, okay? So with that, I will see you guys next week, and I love you so much. Stay tuned for more vlogs out to come. Make sure to subscribe. New episodes every Friday. And with that, I will see you guys next Friday. Love you, bye.
All the things I do for